beautiful people of the world, thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. I hope you're all doing really well. I want to shout out to my Loomies. As always, thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you to everyone who has connected to me and, you know, sharing your energy with me. It's just like so beautiful to share this time and energy with you here on the channel. So I just love it so much. Today's lovely pick a card reading is secret messages from your person, what they secretly want to tell you, kind of the energy surrounding your connection. I cannot wait to do this reading for you. So I've got 3 groups for you today. I will insert an overhead picture of the cards, both with and without the crystals, so that you can make your selection in the way that suits you best. We've got group 1, which is the amethyst, group 2, which is the turquoise, and group 3, which is the crystal geode. All right, so you're welcome to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to make your selection, but choose from your intuition rather than by sight. That will guide you to which of the 3 groups will resonate with you the most today. And while you make your selection, I will just shout out to my friend Nicole. She is an energetic relationship coach. She is absolutely amazing. She can help you to dissolve your blocks and challenges towards creating the deep connection that you desire and deserve. She is incredibly insightful, very gifted, really magical at what she does. So do check her out if that resonates with you. You can find out loads more about it on her website. It's all linked down below in the description box. And Nicole is offering $11.11 off her energetic relationship coaching with the code Lumiere. So all the details below. This isn't sponsored, just so you know. Nicole is my friend. I've worked with her myself as a coach. She's my coach. She is absolutely amazing. I cannot recommend her enough. She's helped me so much last year during 2020, which was such a challenging year for many of us. So yeah, I really recommend her. But yeah, make your selection. Timestamps are in the description box below this video. You can find them there, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1, I hope you're all doing really well. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful amethyst cluster crystal. All right, I will take a look at your tarot cards. To begin with, I will clarify with your oracle cards as always. So opening your reading with 10 of Wands, Knight of Cups, beautiful High Priestess. I love to see the High Priestess in a reading, as you may know. 7 of Swords, another 7, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 5 of Cups, Judgment, Knight of Cups, and the 10 of Swords as well. Okay, I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as the predominant energies in this reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That may resonate with you. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much. So your person really wants you to know that they are kind of, the feelings that they have for you, right, is something that they're struggling with. Okay, so they're struggling to kind of keep these feelings from you, to keep them a secret for whatever reason. Maybe they feel, I feel like there's a fear here that's coming up of just like, maybe if they come forward with their feelings, that it won't be very well received. Maybe they'll be rejected. They really feel like you're a little bit mysterious, like it's a little bit unknown for them, right? So they've got this fear maybe of being rejected, or of you, you know, pushing them away. Maybe if it's been on again, off again, or things are a little bit ambiguous. I'm definitely getting this sense that things aren't very clearly defined between you both, right? For whatever reason. So, you know, maybe you've been together and now you're apart and they kind of don't know what's what, or, you know, maybe it's a crush and a flirtation and they don't know how to take it. So it may be the case that they feel like they're trying to keep their feelings hidden, but they're not doing a very good job of it. But definitely this energy of just like, this is weighing very heavily on them, right? It's putting a lot of pressure on them, right? Trying to keep this in. Maybe it's because for some of you, this isn't, this connection isn't like 100% legit. Maybe you know, for whatever reason. Maybe someone's already in a connection, or maybe you dated one of their friends. These are just examples of how I'm picking up on the energy, right? So maybe they feel like the feelings that they have for you cannot be expressed in some way. You know, maybe it's kind of what I'm hearing from Spirit is bad timing for some of you. So that may resonate, that it's sort of bad timing and they're not able to come forward and express these feelings, but they do want to. Right? They do want to, and this is kind of weighing heavily on their heart. It's weighing heavily on their mind as well, just like, you know, what should I do about this? Maybe they've tried to forget you and they haven't been able to, right? So this is what I'm picking up on here. So but you are definitely an enigma to them. They're just like, they don't know how you're going to react. They don't know how you feel. They kind of don't know what to do about it. So there's a little bit of mystery here. We've got the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups. That's 2 sevens, so that's like a little sign there for you as well. Just a little bit of kind of an emphasis from Spirit when we've got 2 sevens. People freak out when they see the Seven of Swords, but what I'm picking up on here, particularly next to the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, like this, it's like strategizing. They're trying to make a plan. What should I do for, you know, to create happiness? What should I do to create the best happiness, or to create what I'm hearing is the best outcome in this situation? Okay, so they're spending a lot of time up in their head. They're formulating a plan, right? I definitely see this with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles in this way. This is someone who's like thinking about, like, it's like they're trying to pick up on little details, what's been said in the past, how you've behaved, how they've behaved, right? They're trying to pick up clues as to kind of what's going on, how you might be feeling, what is the next best thing to do. So they're really like, both of these cards are kind of cards of taking stock, right? Of just like thinking things through, right? Trying to work it out. So there's this strategy. They're trying to make a plan as to what to do, to kind of how to kind of make this right, or how to come towards you to create this beautiful emotional fulfillment, right? They know that they'll be happy with you. This is what they want you to know. They know that they'll be happy with you. They know that there's happiness here. I can really feel it. But it's like, maybe there's been some issues or a block or a challenge or something like this, and they're trying to figure it out. So they want you to know that they want to find the solutions to this with this Seven of Swords to the Seven of Pentacles to create a happy outcome. They want you to know this. So this is on their mind. They are kind of trying to figure it out. They may not have come to any solutions or any conclusions yet about kind of what that may be. But I see them trying to figure it out to create the most happiness for you, because there's this really interesting energy. This is such an interesting combination. 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 5 of Cups. So I see your person is really feeling, I don't know what's going on with you guys, because they feel like, it's like they've tried to move on, but they can't. It's like, I'm getting this a lot. They've tried to forget you, but they can't, for whatever reason. You know, only you will know why this is. There's this energy of them being like excluded, right? The 4 of Wands is the 1111 card, and to me it represents this beautiful gateway, particularly as it's represented in the middle like this, right? This is the happiness, this is the home, this is the sanctuary that we're seeing here. And it's like your person, you know, they want you to know that they feel excluded in some way from your inner sanctuary, from being in your company perhaps, from being with you. So I'm sensing that there's a boundary or some distance between you and them. Could be a physical distance, but I'm sensing more like an emotional or spiritual distance. There's this kind of regret here. You know, it could be the regret about the timing. We've got the 6 of Swords, so it could be a long distance relationship, not necessarily overseas, but, you know, different cities. So you don't get to see each other that much, or you see each other sporadically for whatever reason. But the main thing that I'm just picking up on that they want you to know is that they feel excluded from your world. Maybe that's because you're in no contact. Maybe that's because it's long distance, whatever it is. This is the energy that I'm picking up on. This is the main thing, that they feel excluded from your beautiful loving energy, from your light, right? From maybe like directly from your actual house, from your home. You know, this can represent the home. You know, maybe they kind of feel like they're not welcome there, or there's no way for them to get to you for whatever reason. You know, take it how it resonates in your situation. But I'm just picking up on this strong, this is such a, I'm getting another message as well. It may be that they feel excluded from creating a stable, happy relationship. This is like a deeper message as well from, you know, maybe they don't know quite how to make that work with you or with anybody, right? Maybe they don't come from a particularly happy or stable home. You know, maybe they moved around a lot, or maybe their parents divorced and it was like quite traumatic for them, or, you know, whatever it is, they come from this background. This isn't a message for everyone, it's just a message for some of you that I'm picking up on, and they feel like they're excluded from happiness in some way, or excluded from being in the inner sanctuary, or from creating a happy, stable home life. Maybe it's not something that they've experienced before. So this is, they want you to know this is something that's in their heart, all right? And then you've got the Knight of Cups again, right? This is super interesting. You've got Judgment, Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords. So what I'm saying, these are the future energies. This kind of, you know, energy that we were picking up on at the beginning of your reading, with them kind of feeling burdened by, you know, their emotions for you, their feelings for you, you know, that they're carrying it with them, even though perhaps they've tried to forget about you or to move on in some way. You know, they're still into you, they're still attached to you, they still have all these beautiful, genuine feelings for you, they want to come towards you and they don't know how. But looking to the future, right, we've got the Judgment. This is kind of Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords. This is them waking up to kind of how they can do that with this Ten of Swords. Because this is a new dawn, this is like a new birth, this is just like, this is the card for me of like, enough is enough, right? Both of these cards are cards of breakthrough. With the Judgment and the Ten of Swords, it's just like, you know, they're waking up to their feelings, they're waking up to how it is that they can come towards you, how it is that they can connect to you. So it's like there's this kind of breaking point where the pressure gets too much, they're kind of done with that, they're done with the silence, they're done with the messing around, they're done with the distance, whatever it is, and they see the light. Okay, because in the traditional Rider-Waite, the Ten of Swords, there's this beautiful new dawn in the background, in the imagery, and the Judgment is all about seeing the light. So they kind of see the light, they find the solution to whatever this is, or they find the courage that they need to kind of make this happen, or they find the answer, the solution. Okay, all what I'm seeing is like all puzzle pieces coming together. So for some of you, this could be like logistical, right? It could be like practical problems to do with money or family or whatever. But for others, it could be like just like an inner process that your person is kind of working through. But whatever happens, the future, this pressure is going to get too much of them kind of trying to hold this emotion in, right? And there's going to be like a breaking point where they're just like, enough is enough. I've got to express this. I've got to come forward. I've got to like speak my truth about this. So I see them coming forward to you. They want to tell you that this is what they want to do. But these are future energies that we're looking at. Let's clarify with your oracle cards. Okay, we have, oh, this is super interesting. Right, we have the card Be Authentic, which is a card 39. Breaks down to a 12, breaks down to a 3. So those numbers may be significant to you. You might be a life path number 3. There's someone on here playing a flute. There's a little lizard, a butterfly, so they may be, and a swan. They may be signs for you in this connection or just in general. And then we've also got a swan represented on this card as well, which says mirroring. So, excuse me, this Be Authentic card, I've got to have a sip of my tea. Is just about kind of what I was picking up on, you know, that someone is like hiding, right, how they truly feel. Okay, maybe your person's trying to play it cool, maybe you are trying to play it cool, right? So there's this just little message here of just like, just be yourself, okay? Just share that energy and be yourself. Hey, I'm sorry, my battery just died. So I was just saying this beautiful, be authentic card. This may be the case that your person, wants to be more authentic with you. You know, maybe they're used to connecting with people on a superficial level rather than on that deeper level. Maybe they've got this, they want you to know that perhaps they've been holding back a part of themselves, and I sense that you may be able to sense that as well. You're just like, well, you're not bringing me the real deal, you're not bringing me the real person here, which is causing like a little bit of a disconnect for some of you, right? We mentioned this mirroring card where we also have the swan image. So a swan is like a strong image for you, you know, maybe a sign for you in this connection. This card of mirroring, this often is my twin flame card. So you may resonate with, that message for some of you, not for all of you. But this just really indicates that you are connected energetically. Perhaps you're mirroring each other. Maybe if one of you's gone no contact, the other one's gone no contact. Or if one of you is just like, well, I'm going to ignore you, then the other one's going to ignore them. Or just like it may be the case, if you're not mirroring behavior, that you're mirroring each other's emotions. You know, you have this beautiful connection. And you're able to pick up on one another's thoughts and feelings in this way. So, you know, if one of you's been triggered, the other one gets triggered. So there is this mirroring energy. It could be that you have, similar fears in some way about kind of being rejected or about kind of bringing your authentic self to the table. So that is indicated here like this. So with this, we've got this beautiful card of euphoria. So your person wants you to know, is that going to come into focus? Maybe. Your person really wants you to know that they feel so, it says joy, laughter, like they just feel kind of amazing when they're with you. You know, they find it, you know, when they see you or they get a message from you or, you know, you cross paths, they feel very excited. And if you spend time in each other's company, it's like you lift their spirits. Maybe you're quite a happy person, you're quite positive, right? You've got a sort of glass half full kind of attitude to life. I think they really love that about you, you know, that you're so positive, that you kind of know how to make the best out of any situation or, the best out of life, and that things don't get you down for too long. So I think you are the sort of person who really lifts their spirits, and they want you to know this, that they just feel so good around you. When they love to experience your energy. When they're in your energy, right, they just feel like lifted up, you know, they just feel like they're 10 foot tall, they feel super confident, they just, you make their eyes sparkle. So there's just this beautiful feeling that they share with you. Here we have, okay, let's talk about this first. This is interesting. We have the card compromise coming up. So it may be the case that there is a compromise needed. You know, we were talking about some of the practical elements, you know, these, beautiful spiritual connections and beautiful loving feelings are all very well, but also, you know, we live in the 3D world, and there are often practical considerations to do with time and distance and responsibilities and money and things like this. So it may be the case, you know, Spirit is really highlighting this, that there needs to be a compromise made. I feel like your person wants to say that they are willing to compromise. This is a process that they're going through now, that they're willing to compromise. Perhaps it's the case that you're also willing to compromise, and that this is something that you need to discuss between you, to share. We also have the card from the Romance Angels deck of codependency coming up, which is really interesting. So it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. It could be the case that your person looks outside of themselves for validation or for support in some way, in a way that is like a little bit unhealthy. It just highlighted, addictions may be a problem, addictions to gaming or shopping or spending money or to weed or whatever it is, that may be, the practical issue that you are facing in your connection. It may also be that this is where your person turns, right, to get support, rather than doing something healthier and processing their emotions, that they're not very good at processing their emotions in that way, and they kind of turn to these things, to like having a drink or whatever it is, to kind of numb those feelings or push them away. which we kind of see here with this Knight of Cups and the Ten of Wands that opened your reading. So that may be the case for some. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. Just like what I'm hearing from Spirit is like a coping mechanism for some of them. So, and there could be an issue of codependency here as well. Maybe one or both of you have been dealing with codependency or are learning a healthier way of connecting with other people. And we have these two beautiful cards from the Universal Love Oracle deck. Look at these. We've got physical body and the card love as well. So your person wants you to know that they have true, genuine, loving feelings for you. I get such gentle energy from this card, like, you know, the energy of the Star card and the Tarot of kind of just genuine feelings that run very deep, is what I'm hearing. And then also the card physical body. So this just indicates it can indicate that maybe your person has health issues or something like this, or some sort of insecurity to do with their body, or some sort of health condition that perhaps they have to consider in their life, or something that they're hiding from you about their body. But the main message that I'm getting from this is that, you know, to do with their own attraction for you. They want you to know that they find you very attractive, that they're really into you. I think they think about you, you know, kind of in that way, about being in between the sheets, being very magnetically drawn to you, attracted to you, finding you very attractive, you know, wanting to share those sensual, physical experiences with you. So yeah, I think that's really lovely. So love and physical body. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. I have loved it so much. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful books, Attract, Soulmate Love and Feminine Frequency. I've written those books from the heart. They are for the feminine energy partner, the partner who likes to be pursued. So loads more information about that on my website. You can check that out. It's all linked in the description box below this video. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, welcome to your reading. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful turquoise crystal with this amazing patination. We're going to see what messages your person has for you, what they secretly want to tell you. I'm going to look at your tarot to begin with, and I will clarify with your oracle cards, opening the reading with King of Cups in reverse, the Strength card, Hierophant in reverse, 4 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, Magician, beautiful 2 of Cups, the Tower, 9 of Cups, and then we've got the Hanged Man, the Devil, and Queen of Cups. So I see Capricorn's energy here, Gemini, Taurus, and Leo. So that may resonate with you, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Remember, this is just a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And also the roles may be reversed. So you may be picking up on a little bit of your energy in this reading as well. As we go ahead, your person, there is a lot of mixed energies here. So it may be the case that there's like a lot going on with your person. I think they want to maybe express this. Maybe they're keeping a lid on it. Maybe they're keeping it under the surface. Maybe they've got a lot on their plate, a lot of responsibilities, or this could be an inner process where they're kind of dealing with a lot of stuff, like emotionally, right? And there's a lot of like inner emotional turmoil is what I'm hearing. So there's a lot of energies here. So you may be picking up on that and maybe expressed in their behavior. So this is worth knowing. So I feel like your person, you know, that they want to tell you that they have been triggered in some way by, it could be by this connection, it could be by life, but I sense it's more by this connection, and they are not sure what it is that they want in terms of love and committed relationships. So it's like they're not showing up for that right now. Maybe you're picking up on that. Maybe you're just like, they're being very resistant, or they were in and now they're out. But I'm just sensing with this strength here, you know, in this Leo energy, you know, this is the heart of the matter, right? This is the sacred heart that we have with the Strength card. So this is the heart of the matter. And they want to connect to their heart, to their truth, but there is this fear that they have, or it's going to take a lot for them to connect to that. It's not that, it's just like, they're trying to work through what it is that they truly want at this time. And I just feel like they've got maybe like a heart wall or something which is blocking them. They have so much love in their heart and they care about you very deeply. Okay, at the heart of this is you. This is what I'm picking up on, but there's some sort of block. I feel that for some of them, they've had a bad experience in the past and it's making them reluctant. It's making them resistant, and it's like they are stopping themselves from moving forward with this connection with you, if this is the case, right? Or if you're feeling like they're putting up a bit of resistance, or that you can't quite connect to them, there's an issue here is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And it's just like it's like what I'm seeing is that it's a hurdle that needs to be overcome. Okay, it's not that it can't be, and it is something that they're going to be able to process and something that they can do, but right now they're up against this trigger of like being more vulnerable. There's a point that they can get to, and then at that point they feel like it's too much, it's overwhelming, or they have this need to kind of pull back. So I sense this here, right? It's just like they're gonna have to connect to that courage in order to open up to that level of being able to connect to somebody at a deep level for a loving, committed relationship. So I see that they're maybe stalling here. Maybe your person wants you to know that they are stalling in this situation because they're afraid of this love and commitment. They're afraid of kind of taking it to the next level, or really kind of jumping into this with both feet, or committing to you. All right, but what I'm seeing here very strongly is a trigger that's coming up for them around love and relationships, and it's to do with a past experience that they've had with somebody else, maybe a divorce, maybe like the end of a long-term relationship, maybe someone broke their heart, okay, and there's like a pattern here now that's saying, look, this isn't quite safe for me to do this. So I see that represented here. Your person wants you to know that they need more time. With this Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, they need more time to work out what their needs are. Okay, so maybe they're not 100% sure about what it is that they need from you, or 100% sure about what it is that their needs are, or how those needs can be met with this Six of Pentacles energy. Okay, they need more time to bring things into balance. All right, so maybe you can honor them with that, with the time, with the space that they need, you know, just letting them come to you on their own terms, not letting them dictate anything, but just like, you know, just giving them that space that they need. They're in this kind of process of contemplation where they're thinking about what it is that their needs are and how they can, there's this kind of exchange of kind of like what their needs are, how they can be met, and how they can meet your needs. Because I see them really wanting to do this, really wanting to kind of step up, to level up, to be that sort of person who can meet your needs. So maybe they're trying to figure out what they are if you haven't been 100% clear or 100% transparent about what that is. But they are looking to kind of, with this Magician, to transform that situation where you can come into a beautiful balance. This is what your person wants you to know. They want like to be able to kind of create like powerful change in this connection, but also like within their own heart, how they relate to other people, how they relate to relationships. And they do have the potential to do this with this Magician. This is a lot of potential. There's a lot of magic in this connection as well, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so if it feels like there's a frisson, if it feels like there's kind of a little bit of magic in the air between you, or it's something like you haven't experienced before, this sort of connection feels a little bit more magical. They feel it as well. There is this magic in the air between you. Okay, but a lot of manifesting energy, a lot of potential to create balance in this connection where previously there wasn't balance. And I'm really feeling, you know, with this King of Cups in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse, that perhaps your person is feeling a little bit unstable, a little bit unbalanced emotionally. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. I'm just sensing that they're processing a lot of emotional turmoil right now, which is why they need this space in order to kind of get balanced with the Six of Pentacles and create this transformation. So I see a change coming. I see a change in how they're feeling, and through that change comes a change in their behavior, and then a change in how they connect to you, right? So I see this here. We've got the beautiful Two of Cups. you know, beautiful mirroring energy, this kind of twin flame energy if you resonate with that label, but definitely like soulmate energy, someone that you've met before. They may feel very familiar to you. Your person wants you to know that they think of you, you know, they do see you as an equal. I'm seeing that. I'm just getting this message. I don't know really what it means, but they see you. It's like they've met their match. Oh, this is interesting. This is what I'm hearing. It's like they've met their match, and maybe they thought that they would never love anybody again, or they would never commit to anybody. But you, right? There's something about this connection, this frisson that we were talking about, this kind of spark of the beginnings of something, or attraction, or something to do with this relationship, where they're just like, they've kind of met their match in you. You are their undoing. Like, you are the one that's kind of making them rethink. This feels quite exciting, actually, that is making them rethink like their whole kind of life view. You know, maybe they were a little bit jaded about relationships, or maybe they thought it wasn't for them, or just some kind of change within them, and now they've met their match, and it's just like, and maybe this is why it's so triggering for them, because they're just like, there's this whole process of kind of rewiring their minds and kind of seeing the world through this new lens, through this new light of like, okay, maybe things don't have to be like this. Maybe I can open up to somebody. Maybe I don't have to be a loner, whatever it is, right? Maybe I can love again. Maybe I can be the sort of person that commits. Maybe I can stop being a player. All right, these are just examples of how the energy that I'm picking up on may manifest for you, may be expressed. But I just find that interesting, this energy of kind of you kind of seeing eye to eye. But there's this process here with this tower. This is like a breaking down of the old. So whatever it is that's not working, whatever it is that's stopping you from connecting, from seeing eye to eye, there's this energetic process that's going through with this reprogramming thing that's going on with your person, where they're kind of getting rewired with new beliefs and new concepts around love and relationships, which have been sparked by meeting you specifically. Like, I'm seeing a lock and a key, so you've kind of unlocked this, maybe it's like a whole Pandora's box of kind of things that they've kept within them, right, for a long time. But there is this process of kind of breaking down those old patterns, breaking down what is no longer serving them, which is no longer resonating, right? In order to create happiness with this beautiful Nine of Cups energy, to creating that wish fulfilled, to creating that emotional fulfillment. So I see that here, and I really like it. And we've got this Hangman to the Devil to the Queen of Cups. This is them kind of, they're like stuck on you, right? They're kind of it's like they see you through this beautiful light of just like, they see you as this person who is more emotionally balanced than them, right? Again, it doesn't mean that they're all over the place. It's just like, there's just this sense that maybe you have more emotional maturity than them, or you're kind of able to connect at a deeper level. This is something that they really want. You know, this Hanged Man, you know, they've been stuck in these old patterns for a long time. And then I just see, it's kind of like the star energy or something. I just see them kind of looking at you and just being like, gosh, it's like you're untainted. I don't know kind of what that means. It's just what I'm getting. It's just like, so maybe they are a little bit jaded, or maybe they've got a little bit of baggage, and they see you as kind of like easygoing or happy-go-lucky, or just, you know, not having the same issues as them, or the same limiting beliefs that they have, and they just see you as untainted in that way, or just kind of they just see how you flow love so much easier than they do, and they're just like, gosh, it could be so easy. So there's this process with this Hanged Man to the Devil, where they've just been like caught in these limiting beliefs, in this pattern all the time, going round and round. This is what's breaking down with this tower energy, so that they are able to connect with and at the level of the love that you offer, right? So they see you in this amazing light of somebody very loving, very safe to be with, very nourishing, right? That the love is very nourishing, that you're a very safe place like a safe person to be with, to be authentic with, right? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have the card listening, with this beautiful star image of kind of receiving information. So I sense that your person is really receiving like spiritual downloads at this time, but also this energy of really listening to one another, having this opportunity to listen to one another. So often, we get caught up in our fears, or we get caught up in our technology, or whatever it is. So this opportunity here to really hear, like hold space for the other person, to hear what it is that they need and how the needs can most easily or effectively be met, right? We have the card expectancy, right? So it may be that you are expecting with this person, if that's something that you want. Maybe you're having a baby with them. That's just a message for some of you that comes up sometimes when we get this card, but this is just this there's this kind of poise, this energy of kind of expectation, of kind of what's going to happen next. Maybe they're waiting for you to reach out to them, and you're waiting for them to reach out to you, or you're waiting for them to say I love you, and they're waiting for that as well. So there's a little bit of that, but also just this kind of seed is what I'm seeing, that's going to kind of crack open to be able to for new growth, like a little stem or shoot coming out of that seed. So there's a lot of potential held up in that. So we have the card be supportive. This is a 45. That may be significant to you. Breaks down to a 9. A beautiful card. Make a genuine effort to show that you care. So I sense that your person really does care about you and wants to show that, and will make some sort of physical demonstration. So, they always say it's the actions that count. So, the words are really nice and everything, but if it's followed through with actions, then you kind of know it's the real deal. So I see that here. And just this picking up on this energy of the Queen of Cups as well, of kind of this supportive, nourishing feeling that they get from you. We have express your love. Again, that expression of love, I feel like they're going to be able to express their feelings to you about how it is that they're feeling. So go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I see your person really wanting to kind of make a physical demonstration of how it is that they're feeling once they have processed these feelings that they've got over this not insignificant, I've got to say, kind of block or limiting belief that they have in their life. We have the card, the answer is no. This is interesting. This can just represent, a little bit like the Hanged Man energy of them being, a little bit stuck. Perhaps they're a little bit stuck in their ways. And this is kind of, you've just been like, can't we get past this? Can't we move forward? It's like Groundhog Day. We're just like doing the same thing again and again. So I feel like maybe they've been digging their heels in, or just kind of not being very fluid, or a little bit reluctant or stubborn is what I'm hearing as well, in some aspect to do with this connection, or moving forward, or kind of getting past this. So I think they've been a little bit, no, I don't want to know about this. No, I don't want to hear about this right now. But, we have talked about it. This is something that they're going to be able to process, because we've got this amazing awakening card. So like I was saying, they're getting those spiritual downloads. They're understanding this connection better. They're understanding themselves better, and they are awakening to all the potential that is here, and to the magic in this connection. And then we have the beautiful card of beauty. This is interesting. We had this in group 1, this swan image. So swan may be like a spirit animal for you. It may be a sign to do with this connection, or to do with your person, because there is this mirror image here in the water that does represent a twin flame connection, if you resonate with that label, or a soulmate. But also just they see your like beauty, that they want you to know that they are deeply attracted to you, right? They just think you're a little bit magical, that they see how handsome or how beautiful they are, that they see the beauty in you, in your physical appearance. Maybe they really like your hair, or just like in your whole being, like the whole package is what I'm hearing. And again, mirrors the beauty of the Queen of Cups energy that we were talking about, that there's this, they see you as kind of gentle, right? So maybe they've been coming at the world or at relationships in this kind of harsh way. I've got to have this wall, I've got to protect myself, I can't be vulnerable, I can't give too much, right? And now they are they want you to know that they're kind of reassessing all of this, that there's like a reprogramming going on about their own beliefs about love and relationships. This has been a super interesting reading. I told you there were a lot of mixed energies here. So yeah, let me know how it resonates down in the comments. If you enjoyed it, give it a like if it's been beneficial for you. If you feel called to, please check out Misha. She reads the Akashic Records. This is not sponsored. She's just my friend. She's done my Akashic Record reading. She can give you powerful insights into your connection or past connections or your patterns or kind of your future and your soulmate. It's like a Google search for your own soul. People have been saying it's been really transformative for them or even life-changing. So check that out. Misha is offering $11.11 off her Akashic Record readings. You can find out loads more about her on her website. It's linked in the description box, and she offers a free 15-minute kind of like intro chat. So you can discuss your needs and what you want to talk about in the Akashic Records before you get stuck in. And if you think it's not for you, then, you know, it's no problem. All right, check that out if it resonates. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful and amazing quartz geode, very sparkly and beautiful. I will begin with your tarot and clarify with your oracle cards as to how your person is feeling the messages that they want to share with you today, and the energy surrounding your connection. Opening your reading with 6 of Wands, we've got the beautiful Empress, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Death, 6 of Cups, the Devil, King of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles to close your reading. So I see Capricorn's energy here, Scorpio, Leo, and Libra's energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That may resonate with you. Remember, this is just a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These readings may also resonate kind of vice versa, so you may pick up on some of your own energies when we do these readings as well. So, this is really interesting. Your person really sees your value, right? And they may have you up on a pedestal, and they're really like taking stock of the situation right now. So perhaps they've pulled away a little bit, maybe you're in no contact, maybe you feel like there's a little bit of distance between you and them, or they feel a little bit distant emotionally. But this is really a time that they're going through where they're sort of they recognize your value. They recognize the sort of potential of this connection between you both. I sense that you are the sort of person who has been working on your own self-worth, who's been working on your own self-esteem, okay? Working on your life, you know, towards your own goals and dreams. Doing stuff for you, just like you are making yourself happy. And they really recognize this. This is why they recognize your value, is because you recognize your own value, and that energy is mirrored back to you. So it's super interesting, but they're really like, they're contemplating everything that you've shared together in the past, the experiences, the connection in general, about sort of how to move forward. They see you, what I'm hearing from Spirit is they see you as somebody very special, right? Like who's you know, head and shoulders above the rest of people, you know, which is why they've got you on this pedestal. They see you as somebody who's very beautiful or handsome, somebody very attractive, somebody who's very magnetic, who's kind of drawing good things to them. So it's just like this energy of like, they feel like they'd be an idiot to kind of mess this up, or to let you go, or to miss out on this, okay? So there is this energy here. Maybe they know that other people want you, you know, if you're kind of really attractive and magnetic, other people want you as well. Or it could just be the case that this is something that, even if you don't recognize it in yourself, perhaps, that they see in you, you know, that they recognize that you're a catch, that you are someone worth having. So they may not have articulated that to you, but I just see them. They may be feeling a little bit despondent right now. Maybe because what am I picking up on? There's this despondency, there's a doubt, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. There's a doubt about, like, maybe it's to do with, like, whether they could make you happy, or whether they could make this work, right? They definitely see your worth and your value, but there's some sort of doubt here to do with them, right? And their own insecurities. This is what I'm picking up on, which is casting this kind of shadow of doubt over this. Maybe your life is going like a lot better than their life is at the moment. You know, that's life, isn't it? Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. Well, we can perceive it like that. So that may be the case as well. So maybe, you know, you've got this promotion, or you've got this job, or things are kind of working out, or you've got more friends or something like this, and they're just like, they feel a little bit like they're behind, or that they can't keep up with you. So that's just something that I'm picking up on. I see them being able to overcome these doubts though, you know, whatever fears that they've got in themselves. I see like them finding solutions to this with this 8 of Wands. To the 8 of Swords, like this, 2 8s. So you can take that as like a little confirmation from Spirit, you know, of luck, of good fortune, that double 8, you know, side by side message from Spirit for you as well, which I think is really good. So I see them being able to kind of make progress and move forward to overcome their doubts and fears, right? In order to move towards that happiness, that emotional fulfillment, to be able to, what I'm hearing is create something for the future, right? With this 10 of Pentacles, this is about like creating stability. Maybe these doubts that they have are to do with their own finances. Maybe you earn more than they do, or they're in debt, or they don't know how they will be able to provide, or they don't know how they'd be able to provide for a family if you're in that stage in your life. So yeah, I definitely see that here. But yeah, what I like about it is lots of forward motion and this kind of solutions focused thing, this ability to be able to kind of overcome those fears and to come out the other side into something which is more positive. Now, this is definitely a soul connection. You know, you've got the Death, the 6 of Cups to the Devil. I see that you have had many lifetimes together, kind of, you know, like, I feel like maybe you're a teacher to this person in the spiritual sense. Maybe they're a teacher to you in the spiritual sense. I feel like you've been through many lifetimes together, kind of, you know, learning from one another in different aspects, not necessarily as a romantic couple, maybe as family members or as friends, but this is somebody who you recognize on the soul level from many, many lifetimes ago. So I do sense that here. You know, we've got this beautiful 6 of Cups energy, soulmate energy, possibly twin flame energy, if you resonate with that. I see them kind of really wanting to get things back to how they were, right? There's a lot of heavy energy around this. At the center of it is this genuine love of them wanting to make this gesture, this gift to you. Maybe the gift is them telling you how they feel. Maybe it's giving you a physical gift in some way. Maybe the gift is the gift of an apology, right? Or the gift of reaching out to you, right? There's this energy of them wanting, this is what they want you to know. There's this energy within them where they want to come towards you to give you some sort of gift. This is grace as well when we see the 6 of Cups energy. But there's this feeling of nostalgia of them kind of wanting to get back. They're like worried that they've lost you perhaps, or that they've lost the best times that you had together, and of them kind of really reminiscing about that and wanting to get back to that time, that kind of goodness, that sweetness that there was there before all this kind of got in the way, between the fears and the triggers and you know, those limiting beliefs or whatever it is, those kind of old patterns were triggered. I definitely see that here, you know, that maybe you trigger their patterns or they trigger your patterns. There's something here between you both that I know there's this beautiful love and this beautiful connection, and I see that here, but there is also a lesson, right, that you are teaching one another, right? I don't know what that lesson is. You know, there are many lessons that we learn about love. Maybe it's that love isn't earned, it's free, or you know, many different things, or that love doesn't have to be difficult, it can be easy, or that you're worthy of love, or something like this. But, you know, with this Death and this Devil card around this beautiful 6 of Cups, You recognize each other on the soul level, and it's so lovely and so beautiful, but there is this kind of lesson, and on the spiritual plane, right, from the higher self, they're calling to you in that way, and they recognize you as the teacher that you are to them. This could be a small lesson, it could be one of those big life lessons, I don't really know, but it's an interesting combination of them kind of wanting to transform that energy that's keeping them kind of bound in an unhealthy pattern, them wanting to change that. And I see that happening, right? I see that happening, and a lot of positivity moving forward. King of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. There may be lots of people here, definitely lots of energy, so there may be other people involved in this connection, not necessarily in a third party situation way, but as part of the, you know, if it feels quite complex, or people's opinions, something like this. But there's a lot of energy in this connection with this King of Wands, right? They want to go on this adventure with you. They're very drawn to you. There's a lot of passion here, which means that there's a lot still invested, or is invested, in this connection. This isn't something that has died or has fizzled out, or is going to come to nothing. They're still like all in, is what I'm hearing with this King of Wands energy. They're just like, there's this curiosity here with you as well. They want you to know that they're curious about you. They want to know more about you. They want to get to the bottom of this situation. They may be spying on you on social media, or trying to kind of glean information about you. They've got a lot that they want to say to you, right? They've got new ideas. Maybe you've just got stuff in common that they haven't shared with you yet, or that if you've been in no contact or no communication, you've been distant, they're just like, oh, I really want to tell him or her about this thing, this new band, or like this new place, or whatever it is, right? Or this new idea, or this new book that I've read. There's something like this. But definitely they're curious about you. They want to find out like more about you, or what makes you tick, or like what's going on with you right now. And moving forward, there is going to be slow progress. Knight of Pentacles, not the fastest mover in the tarot, but I see them being able to kind of, there's just like a lot of impetus, a lot of action here. So I see a lot of forward motion. I see them kind of wanting to kind of work through whatever issues that they have, to be able to progress forward with this. And maybe like one step at a time. It may be a little bit slower than you would like, but what I'm sensing from Spirit is this is a good thing, because there is all this passion and all this intensity that you may be picking up on, that you may sense with this King of Wands energy, right? And that may kind of burn too brightly, too quickly. It could burn out, right? So I think this Knight of Pentacles is here. It's just like, you know, maybe you want to set the pace, maybe you want to set the tone, or maybe if your person is like a little bit slow, you know, you just do you and just let things unfold, okay? Maybe they want to tell you that they need to take things slowly, okay, because they're working through their stuff and they need to take it slowly, and they need to take it a step at a time. This is the message that I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles, okay? But it's positive, because it's about, the Knight of Pentacles is really about building up to something. It's about building things. It's the building blocks for the future. It's working towards something. These are all cards of kind of working, of kind of forward motion, of working towards something, of working to build something, right? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Oh my goodness, we have the card Have Faith. This is a 12, breaks down to a 3. That number may be significant to you, maybe your life path number. Lots and lots of butterflies on here, so lots and lots of transformation coming. Trust your faith in this situation. I know it's easier said than done. I'm completely useless at doing this, but yeah, you can walk by faith and not by sight. Have faith that your person can, you know, rather than just being like, oh, this is all terrible, or they'll never do this, or they'll never commit. You know, when we go down that road, we close off the opportunities, we close the energy off to the universe bringing us our good. So have faith in your person that they can come up with the goods for you, like that this situation can come good. If you have been in a situation where you've been struggling, we've got the card Misunderstood, which is interesting. So maybe someone in this connection is feeling misunderstood. Maybe it isn't, the way that they've behaved or something that they said, or maybe you even, roles could be reversed, feel misunderstood. Maybe they didn't express themselves in the best way, or they stepped outside of their integrity in some way, and that it just wasn't what they meant. Okay, and in hindsight they do regret this, whatever it is, however they've behaved. They know that it wasn't the most sort of empowering choice. We have the card Trust. Oh my goodness, it says this situation is calling for you to have faith. A strong, powerful message from Spirit then. Have faith. This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? So, trust in the unfolding of this process, trust in the divine timing of this process, and trust, maybe trust is an issue with you and your person right now. Maybe there is, a bit of a struggle there with trust, and those are issues that you need to work through with your person. If that's the case, it's something you already know about. Spirit is highlighting it for you. Oh, this is so beautiful. We have the card Devotion with this beautiful image of these hands holding this candle, so that, their feelings for you still burn bright. They still have, they still hold a torch for you, is what I'm hearing. They have this beautiful attraction, and they're still invested in this, and they still, even if maybe you're not in contact, or you're on a break, or it's ended, or whatever, maybe you're together, but they have this torch that burns for you. So, and they are devoted to you in their heart, right? And there's a lot here about like the fifth dimension. I think we talked about that earlier in the reading, about this kind of spiritual connection that you have in their higher self, because we have the card fifth dimension, and we have the card universal heart. So this is all about like being connected heart to heart, spiritually, energetically, and in the fifth dimension. So you're always connected energetically. I see you just woven through so many lifetimes together, and your energy is like so woven together. Maybe you just feel like you can't get this person out of your head, or you can't get them out of your energy, and your person, they want you to know that they feel the same way, and that they are able to communicate with you and pick up on your energy, how you're feeling, what it is that you want to share, your thoughts and feelings through that energetic level. That's not something you're used to doing. You may want to find out more about it on YouTube, kind of sending telepathic messages, but it may be something that you're aware of in your quieter moments, that you're able to pick up on their energy, what it is that they're thinking and feeling. So in the fifth dimension, there's this couple together, are kind of united, right? And then we have this beautiful card from the Universal Love Oracle deck, one of my favorite decks. All my decks are linked in the description box, of Embrace. Such a beautiful card of them kind of, I just feel like they just want to hold you, they just want to be with you, they love to be in your embrace, to experience your energy, to experience your physical energy, of kind of just holding you or whatever, and just this energy of closeness, right? They want you to know that they feel closer to you than they felt to anybody else in their life. Right, and that this is a strong bond. No matter what the lessons are, no matter what the challenges are between you, this is a strong bond. And when you're in their arms, or they're in your arms, or whatever, like everything else just falls away. So if you're not together, this is something that they yearn for, and if you are together, this is something that they really cherish, is what I'm hearing. This is everything that I have for you in this reading. If you found it helpful in some way, please give it a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me and all the other beautiful souls out there who are in the collective, connecting to the energy in this reading. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations. I've got a full collection over on my website, lumieretarot.com, and a few are linked in the description box. I've written and recorded them all myself. I've written them from the heart. So if that resonates and you're looking to dissolve any blocks that you have, towards love or prosperity, or to dissolve your old patterns, then this work of kind of reprogramming the subconscious mind is very powerful. People have been getting amazing results with these meditations. You don't need to be good at meditation to do them. It's just a chance for you to nourish yourself and to relax. All right, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye bye.